All right, so we got the AFC West. Last year, this was a very entertaining division when the Chiefs actually fell in last place early in the season, and then they went on a third in the winning streak and actually took over first place. But two teams came out of this division last year. It was very disappointing because we thought the Chargers would make it through. But we're going to talk about this year. So, Carl, we're going to kick it off with you. Who's
I
going to
don't
be
know
the
who this
best
weak
AFC
person
West?
is because I ain't had the Chargers making it out. Y'all know who I had it making it out. Same team I got making it out this year. My homeboy and them Chiefs.
Okay.
Everybody counted them out last year. And look what they did. They ain't do nothing but, just prove everybody wrong again. So I got to stick with my dog. Got to stick with my homeboy.
Okay.
Can't bet against him. Can't bet against Andy Reid. Yeah, McCole Hardman just got carted off the field today, but we don't know if he was going to be a huge contributor to that offense. Yeah, Juju looking like a tight end, but he could be a red zone threat maybe. Travis Kelce, you can't single Travis Kelce. MVS gonna have to step up, but yeah, I said it before. I love Sky Moore. Action Tuesday, Wednesday, man. If you ever got a chance, you might find a sneaky good player. You might like to get drafted. I love Sky Moore. He gets open. He can get down the field. And once he gets the ball in his hand, I think he's just really good. Second, I got to go with the Raiders. Chemistry with Derek Carr and Devontae Adams. I think that's going to be a huge plus when you throw in Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow had 100 catches, 1,000 yards. He wins on third downs. He knows how to get open in the red zone. He's just a savant in the slot. We know what Waller does, big body, tight end, former receiver, Georgia Tech. Third, and we might have discussed this, and I might have changed it, might not. I don't remember. I'm going to go to the Chargers. I'm not going to hate. I'm going to go to Chargers third.
I'm not going to hate.
I'm going to go with the Chargers at third. The defense did get a lot better with Khalil Mack and J.C. Jackson, which I meant to mention in the last segment, which might help them against that Dolphins team. Herbert is really good. I'm not going to lie. He proved me wrong. I wasn't a Herbert fan coming out of Oregon. Definitely proved me wrong so far. The team, we have weapons. I know Coach Coombs, how he feels about Mike Williams, but Mike Williams is still a weapon. Still got Keenan. Hopefully, Jalen Guyton can make a step. Take a big step. Donald Parham's supposed to be taking a big step at tight end. Derwin James just got paid something serious. So, yeah, I like the Chargers at third and fourth. I'm sorry, Russ, but this division is just stacked, my boy. This division is stacked. Yeah, this division is stacked, my boy. I'm sorry. And you're on a new team. The receivers are good on paper, but they're still questionable. So it remains to be seen. Tim Patrick, I think, is out for season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you lost the receiver already. So yeah. My homeboy.
Let's get it. Coach Coombs.
So I got everybody in this division with a winning record.
Okay.
This division is not to be played with. I think the way their schedules are all nice and linked up, they all should come out winning, but I think three of these teams will actually make it between wild card weekend and through the playoffs. But I got the Chiefs out because I got them with the lowest record at 10-7.
Oh man.
I have them with the lowest record at 10-7 because one, I don't care who you are. When everybody said the Chiefs was gonna win and have a great record, that year they had who that Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I saw that boy run 4 times on the goal line and didn't score. And I knew from there their season was done. I knew it from there. And I was completely right. It don't matter how many wins they stacked up, they didn't go where they thought they was gonna go with their running back. That's what the point was. They haven't improved in the running game. Their running back is Patrick Mahomes. And the reason why they lost the Super Bowl to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it wasn't because the Buccaneers had a great defense. The Buccaneers did something they have never done with a Todd Bowles defense. I will reiterate that till I die. He does not blitz. He only did that because your quarterback had turf toe and he was down 2 starting offensive linemen. I would send 11 people at you too. Because why? What does Patrick Mahomes do? He's your runner on third down because he extends the play. He runs a nice loop with them long legs, and he is the one that converts all those third downs with his legs. Now, that's not necessarily an issue because when he was doing that Super Bowl run year, what did they have? They had a decent running game. It just went from crap after they drafted Hilaire, and they, to me, personnel-wise, they never got better in the backfield. So that continues to depend on Patrick Mahomes running on third downs. If that could sustain, that's fine. But with that was what? Kelsey and Hill. There are things that Tyreek Hill can do on the field that, it looked like you just fling the ball up and he take care of the rest. Mahomes is going to have to play more than a one-read quarterback this year. He's going to have to actually work through progressions. I don't think that he cannot do it, but I think the toll is going to make them only have 10 wins on the season, and they do not have a nice schedule. They have I think out of this division, they have the toughest schedule out of all four of the teams. Now, here's where they can actually supersede. They have to steal from the Chargers, because I do have the Chargers in third place at only 11-6. So if they can steal from the Chargers, possibly even sweep the Chargers, that is where I think the Chiefs will steal that spot and still make it to the playoffs, because they will be 11-6. But if they end the record at 10 games, they're going to be out just only because the rest of that division should have higher records. I have the Raiders in second place at 12-5. They have a prolific offense. They have 3 players that basically did not get a contract, so they have no choice but to play the best football they've ever played in their entire life, which I think is exactly what they're going to do. Are they all going to get a contract from the Raiders after this year? Maybe not, but I think what they'll do is put themselves on the pedestal the right way to be, go on the free agency and do what they all got to do. If not 1 or 2 stay with the Raiders, I don't think all 3 will stay. Maybe 1 or 2 of them will. Josh Jacobs is not a bad running back. I think he's actually really good. I just don't believe that offense under what they were doing prior to the release of their coach. There was no balance. It was either pass, or run. There necessarily was no balance between the two. I think Josh McDaniels, he has to play. He has to coach great. This is his second time as a head coach. So it's kind of like, and you ran from the coach. I'm not gonna let you run away from that one. You ran away from that head coaching job. I don't know why, but you ran away from it. So you actually have to come out and have a great season this year with this team that you have. And with Russell Wilson, they lost a receiver, but I believe there's enough on the offense with the Broncos and that defense. I have them at a 14-3, but they could still fall to 12-5 and still stay in first place. Or if that division can be that brutal, where the highest is 12-5 in this division, and it still could be the Broncos, because that defense is something serious. I think they will be. I think they're gonna have a number 1, maybe 2 defense. It's gonna be really, really good. I know they're gonna be number 1 in the secondary for sure. And one thing I do know is when your secondary is number 1, you win a Super Bowl. Go ask the Patriots with Darrelle Revis and Darryl Browner. You have the number 1 secondary in the NFL. You're in the Super Bowl. It's just because nobody can score on you, period. And that's what that secondary is looking like. Like I said, their issue last year was their quarterback last year just could not get over that ugly hump to give them more in the game. Like you have a chance. You got 8 minutes in the game. What you doing? You can't get one other touchdown. You can't get your team in the field goal range. That was their issue. They're not gonna have an issue with Russell Wilson. Not at all. Not at all. I think they've upgraded tremendously. I don't think it's going to look like the season they had with Peyton Manning, nothing crazy like that, but their record ain't hard either. They have the easiest schedule out of these 4 teams.
Joe, do you want to address Ty? Or
with Mahomes?
Yeah, he's just being blasphemous.
Go ahead.
So, Mahomes had a bad stretch where he threw a lot of picks, right? He only finished with 13 interceptions and 38 touchdowns. Like, he didn't finish with an astronomically
right. He didn't have
if you want to be honest, right. Lamar had 13 touchdowns in 11-10 games. So we can't say Mahomes Defensive Player of the Year for 13 picks. Like, picks happen. And
then remember, they praised Russ for having a 40-13 season.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is true. That is true.
Know what I mean? So
to me, you're egregious when you go over 15 interceptions. That's when it's egregious.
I said, well, some people hit 20.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So to me, anything over 15, you're not. To me, that you're an average quarterback. You throw too many picks over 15.
Yeah, I don't like that hope, and I honestly just I think it's unfair to say Mahomes is a one-read quarterback. I honestly think that is completely unfair to Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched a lot of Mahomes games. I mean, a lot. And I'm looking at his direction, and you have to understand when you I think Tyreek Hill may have spoiled them to a certain extent. Because what I mean by one read, he only had to look for him. If it was either him or it was Kelsey, like he didn't really look at what happened when he went to Robinson or Mecole Hardman. There was never consistent catches between those other guys. He had two people he was going to, and that's it. Nobody else.
But is that Mahomes'
he was running
fault or was that those receivers' faults?
Huh? Yeah. So look, this is how I look at that situation. I look at that situation as similar as like Aaron Rodgers with Devontae Adams. Because there were times when all he was looking for was Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams.
I think that was just selfishly being all Aaron Rodgers, to be honest with you. Because if you look at the younger version, he didn't do that with a Jordy Nelson and around the clock. He used to spread the ball around.
They had better weapons.
But look, this is what I'm coming to you with. I think with Tyreek not there, Mahomes will spread the ball around even more. You know, if you look at Mahomes' numbers without Tyreek,
well, he will have to. That's what it's the point that he has to. He don't have a choice because.
But look, if you ever looked at his numbers, I don't have it with me. His numbers without Tyreek Hill, I'm not saying he's better without them, but his numbers are actually averages are actually better without Tyreek Hill.
Well, because Tyreek Hill is a one hit, and it's weird to say it that way because a lot of times he doesn't have to throw when it's Tyreek Hill. It's kind of like he doesn't have to throw so many passes to get to the end zone. You see them at the 80, 2 passes later, they're on the 10. You see what I'm saying? However, when Tyreek Hill is not, his numbers look good up here, but you have to understand he is progressively going. So let's say you're right. We can't say he's a one-read quarterback. You're right, because when Tyreek Hill's not there, he does have to technically go through the progressions, but he does have less catches from his receivers. They're dropping balls. But I will agree with you. I'm not going to call him a one-read quarterback because, yes, he has shown, and I have seen, even with Tyreek not in the game, he has to go through his progression, and he does do it. It's just the chemistry, then that's where you go. The chemistry may not be there with the receivers because why? When Tyreek is in the game, it's him and Kelsey.
Joe, go ahead. I'll revert back when you're finished.
I got to get my skip Bayless real quick. All right. But look. This division is crazy, man. Best division in football by far. All right. 3 teams. I got everything. Just like you, Matt. I'm not sure how you say everybody's record, but
no, I've not given a record yet at all.
Everybody winning 10 games or more. Everybody winning more than 10 games. Y'all already know who my number 1 is. I already told y'all.
The Raiders. You got Dirk.
I got the Raiders going 14-3 this year. 14-3. Their only losses, Rams, 49ers, Chiefs. That's it. All right? They're going to sweep the Chargers, and they're going to sweep the Broncos. The Raiders, Derek Carr, very underrated quarterback. One of the most, he's probably, I think statistically, it's Tom Brady is, obviously. But one of the most clutchest quarterbacks in the NFL. He also, last year in this situation, losing Henry Ruggs. Darren Waller only played like 12 games. Right, and then the coach get fired, still made the playoffs, and then you can look at that playoff run. They actually challenged the Bengals. That game came down to the wire. All right. Also, they got Josh McDaniels. I heard somebody say they don't trust Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels, I know we talk about that Broncos situation. He was new coach trying to be like Belichick. That's what he said. He said, I was trying to be like Belichick, kind of my way or the highway type deal. With all these Belichick proteges he's trying to do, and he was coaching a young team. This is more of a veteran team, so the locker room is going to be more solid. And I'm hoping he learned his lesson. That's what he said. And he's going to be more of a player coach, right? And then he's an offensive genius. And the weapons he got, Derek Carr, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, 100 receptions, 1,000 receiver yards, and Devontae Adams. Come on, bro. Devontae Adams, like Carl said, not only his college teammate, his college roommate. So they already had that rapport. And then you got Jacobs in the backfield, who's not leaving. They had on train rumors that they cut that out. And the other side, you got Max Crosby, Chandler Jones. I mean, listen, I'm liking this Raiders team. The last time Derek Carr had a true number 1 receiver, he was an MVP candidate when he had Amari Cooper. All right? So
and Latavius Murray running the ball.
Yeah, he did.
And a star receiver like Crabtree.
Yeah.
And they had 3. They had the big 3, right? The big 3. So So and they
With
always
Jack Del
won at the
Rio as the
time.
coach.
They met. You said what?
With Jack Del Rio as the coach.
My man Jack Del Rio going for doing a 2-point conversion on the first game of the season. I remember that. That was a 2-point conversion to win a game on the first game of the season. All right, so I got the Raiders first at 14-3. Come on, man, you can't disrespect the Chiefs like that, man. They are coming in second place in this division.
I gave 10 wins.
You gave them last place.
Last place,
I gave 10 wins. I said they can jump the Chargers. Because Chargers. I'm looking at the schedules. And this Chargers schedule is easier than the Chiefs, but the Chiefs can steal from the Chargers.
Third place at best is still disrespectful for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I
can't give them more. I can't give them more than 10, 11 wins. That's the problem.
What? Look, I got them. I got them my second at 12-5. I got them at 12-5. I got their losses. I think they're gonna lose the first game of the season. Right? Cardinals. Which is gonna surprise a lot of people. Right?
Me too. Me as well.
Right? Bucks, Chargers. I know they're gonna have D-Hop. I understand all that. So Cardinals, Bucks, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. Those they losses right there. They're going 12-5. Listen, I know we talking about the Tyreek Hill situation, right? Still got first. You still got Andy Reid. Let's start there. All right, you still got Andy Reid. All right. So you still got Patrick Mahomes. You still got Travis Kelce. You got Hartman. I like Scandrick, and I like that rookie they got. They say he's doing good.
I do not like Hartman. I don't like Nico Hartman.
Telling y'all, Scott.
They say he's looking good in training camp too.
They can say it all they want. I need to see it. They can say that all they want. I watched every game he's played since he was a rookie, and he has disappointed me in every single one.
But Matt, here's the thing though. There's no high expectations on him. I mean, he coming in here.
There has to be high. There has to be. There better be.
He's going to be the fourth target. He's going to be fifth part. You still got Juju. Between him and Juju, going to be fourth and fifth targets.
If that's the case, I have no faith.
Scott Moore was drafted in the third round. His expectation really isn't that high.
Who is their number one?
Travis Kelce.
Yeah, Kelce's number one. Not for real though. Kelce's the number one. Right?
We discussed this before. He's the number one.
Yeah, he's number one.
Not a receiver, but he's
number one. And you're right, because he gets them targets. He is their number one. And then you're right. And that's not going to get you more than 10, 11 wins.
It got Lamar more than 10, 11 wins.
He ain't, yeah, but
listen, they got Andy Reid.
Lamar. I watched Lamar with
better.
I watched Lamar put his head down like a running back and tell every single person in front of him, you better move out my way before I move you. Patrick Mahomes ain't doing that. That's
one thing about Andy Reid is he's a great regular season coach. He always win games. They're always like in the teens a lot of the time. 12, 13 wins almost every year he coaches, right?
He always has crap running backs.
Yep.
They always
I can't allow you to say regular season. Andy Reid's a good head coach.
No, he's a good head coach, but he only got one Super Bowl. So I'm not going to.
But he was the 4 straight NFC championships. He's been to a Super Bowl with both teams he coached.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you a question. To me, I can understand if he was like a Jeff Fisher.
Let me ask you a question.
20 years and only got 4 winning seasons, but he's not doing that. He's well prolific than that.
Let me ask you a question. Who was the Bills coach when they lost 4 straight? Who's the Bills coach?
Bro, I wasn't born in the 80s. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Exactly. Who cares about how many times you showed up? Did you win? That's all I care about.
I wasn't born in the 80s. If you ask me something like that in the 2000s, I could probably get an answer.
Who was the quarterback?
Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly. Who's the running back?
Thurman Thomas. But I know these
good job. See, you a football guy. A lot of people don't know who the quarterback is. My whole point is if you don't win, nobody remembers.
Frank Wright.
If you don't win, nobody remembers. So look, number 3 and number 4 are both going 10-7. Broncos gonna be third though. Chargers not making the playoffs for the 3rd year straight. So look, the Broncos. I'm with you, Matt. Broncos gonna be a top 2. They're gonna be either the best defense in the league or top 2. They are, because they're gonna run the ball. They're gonna run the ball a lot. They got somebody said in the chat they got 1,000 yard rushers in the backfield who easily both of them are number 1 running backs for. They could be number 1 running backs for a lot of teams in the NFL. And then you got Russell Wilson, who's a veteran quarterback. That's when he won the Super Bowl, when he had an elite defense and a good rushing attack. All right, and then all he had to do was take care of the ball. So
you're missing one piece that the Broncos have. And that's why they will be 14-3. You're missing one piece.
What's the piece?
They got a kicker. And because they have a running back, that will always have them in field goal range. See, that is the dangerous thing people aren't catching, with a Russell Wilson type of offense, because that's exactly what he did with Marshawn Lynch. I'm not saying none of these running backs here are Marshawn Lynch, but because of that style of that running game, what were the Seahawks? They were with that defense. They were always in the field of position to score, whether it was a touchdown or a field goal, no matter what. No matter what. And that is basically their same identity here.
Yeah. And I'm with you on that. And I think they will be one of the top rushing teams in the NFL. I think the Ravens are going to retake that title, though. I think they're going to be the number one rushing team.
My only pushback to what y'all just said is the Seahawks had weapons. Like, as much as people say, well, and the weapons, Doug Baldwin was tough.
He was absolutely
was tough. Are you talking about when the Legion of Boom?
Yeah. He had weapons.
He got that's what I'm saying. The identity here.
He still got
Broncos is pretty much the same.
What I'm saying with the Broncos is they aren't proven yet. Like with the Seahawks, they were proven. Baldwin and Lockett were somewhat proven. Lockett more so wasn't as much, but Baldwin was already proven. He don't really got a guy that's proven yet, other than maybe Cortland Sutton, which I like.
Yeah.
But
I got you.
Nobody else is really proven.
Melvin Gordon is proven.
Yeah, I got you. That. Guess what?
And I think Jared. I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't know what the. I guess I don't know what the disrespect to Jerry Jeudy is. He got hurt.
No, it's not disrespect to Jerry Jeudy. I like Jerry Jeudy, but we have to
watch the games. The ball don't come to him. Now maybe that's because defense is double covering him. But anybody throwing it there, that's what he's not. I'm not sure what the slate on him is, but he's so much better than I think people are giving him credit for. I think he's better than CeeDee Lamb.
Ooh, I don't know. But we have
Lamb dropped too many. CD dropped too many balls for me.
Yeah, that's true. Oklahoma receivers do drop balls. I give you that. But I love Jerry Jeudy. We just have to see it. We
do. And I think with this offense, you're right. And then you're right. That's why I agree with you. The unprovenness has to be seen.
Just like we got to see Sky. But you like Sky.
But I got that 14-3. Remember, I got that 14-3 too. Because remember, it has to be 14-3 because Wilson has to be MVP.
He's not one MVP this year.
What I mean is that's the trajectory of his game. Like, he's got to throw for 4,300 yards.
No, he's not going to do all that, man.
40 touchdowns.
Yeah,
he has
I'm
to.
on this. But
no, he don't have to. He don't.
No, for the 14-3 record. For a 14-3 record, that's what he has to do.
Well,
what would you say, Joe?
Well, I know you said that they're not proven. So back then, Doug Baldwin was proven, right? But was Russ proven? No, he was not proven. This Russ Wilson is proven with these guys. So I'm going to trust it. We got I'd rather have a proven quarterback than a proven receiver. So you got Russell Wilson at the helm, two good running backs, great defense, new head coach who father coached in the NFL. I think he's gonna do a good job, right? And you still got Jerry Jeudy and you got Cortland Sutton. So I'm rolling with them to win 10 games.
Oh, you got no offense, and you still got no offense.
Yeah. And then so Carl, I'm not saying they're gonna win 14. I'm not saying 14 games ain't mad. I'm saying they're gonna go 10-7.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying. I'm more so with you and that.
Okay, yeah. And the Chargers are going 10-7, but they're gonna miss the playoffs. And I think the Chargers are gonna start off hot and then choke in the like in the last from week 10 down. Huh?
Sounds like the Chargers.
I think they're gonna start real hot
because they're already putting the verbiage out there that in order for Herbert to get over that hump, he got to win MVP. They are already putting the verbiage out there on Herbert.
They got an early easy schedule.
I don't like that. I don't like it at all.
They got an early easy schedule. They play the Raiders. Sorry, the Raiders, Chiefs. Okay, Jags, Houston, Browns, Broncos, Seahawks, Falcons. And then they got to play the 49ers, the Chiefs, the Cardinals with D-Hop, the Raiders, Dolphins, Titans, Colts, Rams, Broncos.
That's a crazy bag.
That's tough. So now I got them losing I got them beating the Chiefs once, but
me too.
Like I got them losing early. No, sorry, losing early but beating them late. Right? It's weird. Chiefs, Titans, Colts. That's it. They're gonna lose to the Rams, Broncos, last game of the season, Dolphins, Raiders, Cardinals, and 49ers. So my man Derek Carr is gonna take this division by storm, win MVP. And it's going to validate Davante Adams too. Because a lot of people are now, it's another storyline. It's like, okay, what is Davante going to do without Aaron Rodgers? Even though I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to miss a beat either. I think he's going to.
I think
he's going to another great
I don't think so
season.
either. I like Romeo Dobbs in Green Bay, and I got to see Christian Watson, but I like Allen Lazard. So I don't think.
They're going to be good still. So
are the 49ers losing? Or are the Broncos losing at home to the 49ers in week 3.
I
got the Broncos winning that game. I got them going 3 straight wins. Seahawks.
I thought you said the 49ers were the back half.
No, the 49ers in the back half of the Chargers. I got them losing the 49ers.
You got them losing. See, I got them beating the 49ers.
See, I got them losing.
You got them beating the Colts? You got the Colts winning that game?
Yeah, I got them beating the Colts.
I got them beating the Colts in that game. Then they got the Chargers. I have them losing to because it's an away game.
Too.
And then they got the Jets, the Jaguars. I got them beating the Titans. I got them beating the Raiders at home. The Panthers are going to beat the Ravens. The Ravens is a toss. The Ravens could turn them from 13-4 to 12-5.
And the Panthers are going to sneak up. The Panthers are going to win a few games, I think, that nobody's.
I
think you're disrespectful to the Titans too. So
me too.
Oh, no, I am. Remember, I told you I have no high. I told you that I have no high on the Titans. I really got them going 6-11 because Broncos. I love Vrabel. I really do. But man, that team it doesn't look good. It just it doesn't look good
with Tannehill.
But I got them beating the Chiefs, but that could also be the Chiefs could because I got them splitting with the Chiefs. So I got them beating the Cardinals and losing to the Rams, losing to the Chiefs on the road, and beating the Chargers at home. So the only game that I can take away from a 13-4 is the Ravens game and make them 12-5 for the Broncos.
Yeah, I got them split with everybody except for the Raiders, getting swept by the Raiders. I think the Raiders are going to go 5-1 in that division. 5-1. Only lost to the Chiefs.
My boy, man, y'all disrespecting my guy.
Who?
My homeboy ain't getting swept.
No. I got the Raiders going 5-1, losing to the Chiefs one time.
Oh, okay.
And let me not forget too with this Chiefs, I don't really see much on that defense.
They just got Justin Reed.
Yeah, they got Justin Reed.
And what's going on in the secondary? Because that secondary has never really been that strong.
They just got somebody too.
I think they've never been that strong.
And that's what I've never really worried about their interior. You can run outside on the Chiefs defense and you can throw on them.
I like the 2 young guys that got a linebacker, Nick Bolton and what's the other linebacker name? Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. Nick Bolton and God, what's his name? I'm probably have to Google in a second. But they 2 young guys at linebacker that I like. The Chiefs they defense stepped up towards the end of the season. If they can build upon that, I think they'll be all right.
Until they play the Bengals.
Chill. Jamar Chase is different, man. I keep telling y'all. But I honestly think we disrespected Mahomes like they disrespected Mahomes last year. And you saw what Mahomes did. People disrespect him. People got on my case for saying they were still the best team in the NFL and picking them to win that division.
I had them winning the division, actually. I know they started with a rough start, but initially I had them last year, I think, going 15 wins or 14 wins.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a record, but
their season wasn't hard, actually. They just had a rough patch. You could say the Madden curse came back around for Mahomes. I don't know.
I wouldn't say that. But, man, listen, I think my dog is going to be okay, man. I think Mahomes, he's going to show y'all. I don't know if y'all watched the first drive in that preseason game, but he looked damn good to me.
Yes, he did. So the Chiefs ain't look. As long as they got Andy Reid and Mahomes and Kelsey, they ain't going nowhere. That's how I look at it. So. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.